Hello once again, I am Alfaruk and welcome to the Talk Active podcast. Let me ask you a question. Have you noticed? This might be controversial, but stay with me. Have you noticed that some of the most terrible people you'd meet in this world, in this life, especially in Nigeria, they are one of the most devout Muslims or Christians? Very religious people. But then, if that is so, it begs the question, what's the purpose of religion? If every Sunday you're in the church, and now you always day for front, now you carry church for your head pass. And as a Muslim, you're praying 5 times daily. Now you day for front pass. No, they miss prayer. Then how is it that one of the most terrible set of human beings that you still come across with the most despicable mindset and the most despicable attitude and character to another fellow human being is this same so-called zealot Christians or Muslims? Now, I'm going to pose a question to you. Is it possible? Stay with me. Is it possible to be a good Christian or a good Muslim, but to be a terrible human being? Is that possible? Is it possible to pull it apart from each other? That, oh, this person, he's a good Muslim, very good Muslim. He's a good Christian, very good Christian. Or he is a very terrible human being. Or she's a very terrible human being. Is that possible? Does that make any sense to you? Good. Now, before you are a Muslim, or you're a Christian, or you're a traditional worshiper, or you're a Buddhist, you're first of all a human being. Are you not? Are we not? We are first of all human beings, right? Honestly, personally, I believe that religion is the pathway that leads us into becoming better human beings, irrespective of the path we've chosen, whether it's the path of Islam, the path of Christianity, the path of Buddha, whatever path. If the religion you're practicing, the practices within the confines of your religion is not transforming you into becoming a better human being, then you're not doing it right. And then you've missed it already. Let me ask you a question again. How do you distinguish a Christian from a Muslim? Like when you see somebody, how do you know that, oh, this is a Muslim and oh, this is a Christian? You would say for the Christian, is a crucifix they wear, right? Probably the way they dress, the handband that shows whether it's living faith or redeem, the Bible, right, that they are holding. These are some of the tells that tells you, oh, this person is a Christian. And maybe the language that they use. Yeah? How do you distinguish a Muslim from other people? The dressing, the hijab, the kaftan, right? Probably the mark on the forehead that shows that this person has been bowing their head down during prayers, that has actually left the mark on their forehead. Yeah? The tasbih, which is the rosary that they hold, the Quran, which is the first thing, obviously, and the fact that they go to the mosque. You see them going to the mosque to pray. Likewise for the Christian, you see them going to the church to worship. But have you realized that every single thing I just mentioned now, they are all externals? From the clothes, to the dressing, to the bands, to the tasbih, to the Quran, to the physical space where we worship. These are all externals. Yeah? Okay. Now, if you should take away all these externals, the clothes, the crucifix, the Bible, the Quran, the hijab, the jalabia, everything, if you should take away all the externals, may I ask you, how do you distinguish a Christian? And how do you distinguish a Muslim? What tells you that this is a Christian and this is a Muslim? It begs for thought, yeah? Now, this is the point I'm trying to drive at. What should show you who a Muslim is beyond the externals, and who a Christian is beyond the externals, is the principles upon which they live their lives, is in the way they interact with other fellow human beings, with their environment, with other creatures, whether it's out of compassion, out of kindness, out of love for thy neighbor. And by thy neighbor, I don't mean just your physical neighbor next to you. I don't even mean just the person on your street. And I just don't mean just every other human being who's walking on earth. But even the physical space where we are, the plants, the animals, the ecosystem, every single thing that coexists with us in creation, both the seen and unseen, these are our neighbors, right? So if our action stems from love and compassion for our neighbors, which is very critical and core to the heart of Christianity and to the heart of Islam, beyond the externals, have you realized that if indeed you take away all the externals, that helps you to distinguish that this is a Muslim or this is a Christian? If indeed a Muslim observes the principles of Islam accordingly, if a Christian should absorb the principles of Christianity accordingly, you most likely wouldn't be able to tell a Muslim apart from a Christian, a true Muslim from a true Christian, because it is all evident in the way you interact with your fellow human beings. A true Muslim would be indistinguishable from a true Christian, because both would be an embodiment of compassion, an embodiment of kindness, an embodiment of true love for oneself. So, let's come back to what we've all been practicing. Would you say, as a Muslim or as a Christian in today's world, that we've been so transformed that we are better human beings? Is it at all possible to be a terrible human being but to be a good Muslim? A terrible human being but an amazing Christian? It's impossible. One follows the other. To be a true human being, to be a true Christian, or a true Muslim who follows the teaching of the Prophet, or who follows the teaching of Christ, it must have transformed your life in such a way that it has made you a better human being. So if you are terrible, greedy, wicked, you lack compassion, but now you dey for front pass when they won't pray for mosque, and now you dey for front pass when they shout Christ for church, then your assignment is not over. There's still plenty for front. For you cannot be a true Muslim or a true Christian and simultaneously at the same time be a terrible human being. So check yourself. I am Alfaruk, and this is the Talk Active podcast. See you on the next episode. Peace.